I'm just like, why can't we have nice things?
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought.
Wagwan Maleng gangsters, what's happening? It's been a glorious day here over in the kingdom. I've caught the sun sur mon visage. I look a bit like a French man in this video. I actually have a beret, and I looked for the beret because I wanted to wear the beret because of the striped shirt, but I've got this sort of flat cap instead. It's a compromise, and life's about compromise. Still sick, ear infection, yeah, and still in full effect. But I wanted to talk about kits, so I thought, hey, let's film another video for the football therapy gang, my friends, the community. Footy Headlines posted what can only be described as a incredible concept kit. I do want to talk about kits at large and where Chelsea are and the reality of the kits we've got moving forwards. But boy, what a sexy kit they posted. We'll talk about it a little bit. And Jordan, it's a Jordan concept. And yeah, there's something to be said about that. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting the content as always. I do feel the love from you, Mandem and Gyaldem. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Should you choose to subscribe, hit that sweet, sweet bell, baby. Still like sickness in the head. As in like illness, not sick in the head. Although I have been accused of that before. So not quite hitting those notes. Yeah, just on Jordan before I show you the kits. Mbappe's finally announced the worst kept secret in the whole of football, that he is leaving Paris Saint-Germain to Real Madrid. I might speak about this in more detail on my other channel, Football Yannick. Joining the sensational attacking lineup, what are we going to have then, are we? We're going to have Endrick, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham. I mean, Valverde's pretty good going forward as well, isn't he? It's just gross. It's too much. It's unfair. And they're not allowed that much fun. All right? Can we stop them somehow? Can we have... I mean, to be honest, like, Chelsea could be enjoying a sensational lineup in the future. We might be looking at, like, you know... I don't know how good Nico Jackson can be, but, you know, we might be looking at Cole Palmer, Kendry Paez, Esteval, Willian, and other footballers that turn out really good, hopefully, at Chelsea. Who knows? Maybe Mudryk finally, like, ascends to his the potential, his ceiling potential, which is very high. The road to get there is going to be a long way. But, yeah, it's a big story in football. Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. Of course, I got one more game, and he's leaving. He's really... I know this... I'm not talking about Mbappe in this video, but just quickly, just because it's me and you, mate, together. We're having a conversation, right? It's informal. He's an impressive young man, Kylian. He fluent in English from a young age. I know many Europeans are, but you know, learnt Spanish fluently very, very quickly when he found out he was going to go to Real Madrid at some point. He's got like a politician's vibe, the way he communicates. He's very intelligent. He can be a petulant little turd sometimes, but lots of young people can. That's how it works sometimes. But I know he's communicated a lot with Macron, the French president, and he's like such a big figure for France. Of course, World Cup winner, scored a hat-trick in the other World Cup final he was in. He's amazing, Mbappe. I do think he's probably the best footballer in the world. I don't know why I'm talking about Mbappe. I will stop in just a moment. But him compared to Haaland, I think Haaland's an amazing finisher in the 18-yard box. But someone like Mbappe is just a great footballer. He's amazing. And it's so grimly predictable, him going to Real Madrid. To be honest, who can pay for his freaking wages? He's taking a pay cut to go to Madrid. For him to come to to slum it at the likes of Chelsea. And by the way, he went for a trial at Chelsea. He's got a Chelsea shirt from when he was a kid. He would need to, you know, he'd need to accept a fifth of the wages he was on at PSG. Anyway, PSG's kit manufacturer are Jordan. Now, PSG now people will find this certainly like maybe more traditional match-going Chelsea fans that enjoy the heritage and the historical culture of English football teams and the looks of their kits. And I believe Chelsea are very mindful of this, like rightly mindful of this when they're looking for new shirt deals, etc., and manufacturers and brands and whatnot. But so you've got to be, because there is something about classic football shirts. There's a company called that, like the heritage, the look, the collars, the throwbacks, and that will always be a place for that. There will always be a place for that. And just because you don't do it for a while doesn't mean you can't return to it. That's the great thing about football kits, right? You can jump around. You're not pledging an allegiance to a certain style for a decade. But Jordan and PSG were very intelligent. If you look at how they've generated revenue from becoming like a style brand, especially in obviously Paris, but people around the world wear PSG kits that don't watch football / soccer. They just, yeah, it's like it's kind of got that basketball vibe, but it's a bit different. It's not just basketball, something a bit sleek about it, and it's cool, right? Now that's Paris, like classy Paris. Chelsea, SW6, West London, we can do that. Now, I'm not saying we should do it, and everyone's got their own opinion, and I respect that, but I wouldn't mind for a little while going for like a different look with Chelsea kits to be a little bit more standoutish, but not for the wacky wrong reasons that we've recently gone down. So I'm going to show you this concept kit now that Footy Headlines posted, and here it is. Now, I think that's obviously it would be the second kit, it wouldn't be the first. I think that's a work of art. Now, many old school Chelsea fans might not like it, and I totally understand. Football, it's fully subjective, it's a taste thing. I would be like, take my money. You'd have to feel quite bold to wear that around, like around town or whatever, as a civilian, an NPC. But to see Chelsea, there's something almost like gladiatorial to it. Do you know what I mean? Those colours, and Chelsea have that gold all the time and whites, and that looks great. That looks, great. It just looks epic. It looks Titanic. It looks like, to see like Chelsea players walk out in that, they just look like, oh, these guys are the elite gladiators that are coming to, destroy you. All right, we'll come back to it in a second. And the reality of our away kit is this. Now, this is the real one, because it's... Look, they always look worse when it's just a picture on a hanger like that. Look, these concept kits are like filled out, graphically designed, and this is real because we haven't got Infinite Athlete next season, or we're not supposed to. The deal runs out, but we're like, that's a whole other story for a different Chelsea news video. We are missing certain deadlines to register, apparently. So say of some people. So we might have to renew with Infinite Athlete or something like that. But we're looking for a sponsor that offers more money, of course, like trying to optimize revenue. But look, this will probably look nice. Look, I'm joking a little bit. You put that on a player, on a Vapor kit fitted on a player, and it'll, the trim might look nice. It might look really nice. To the point where I see it on a player, I might buy it. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, it doesn't look that nice. I've got a lot of away kits from like the last sort of 7 + 8 years. I started buying kits a bit more, and I made a bit more money. Not that one. I mean, I wouldn't have gone for that. I mean, yeah, I have to see it. The orange badge as well. Like, I preferred the white badges or the yellow badges. And by the way, of course, our badge is the round Chelsea badge. You do get, like, Man United have got a kit like this at the moment where they've got the Red Devil, which is kind of like that, the line on the top left, our top right. You have the second kit, so it's usually third kits. The third kit, you'd have like an emblem like that and not the badge, but it looks mustard, I think. And yeah, I'd have no issue with, like, some people think Jordan basketball brand shouldn't be leaking into football. Like, I understand why PSG did it as a chance to generate a lot of revenue. Chelsea will be Chelsea forever. Whoever make their kits, whether we go back to Adidas for a while or people are harking back to Adidas. They had some nice kits, but people just go Mourinho and Adidas because they're like want the better times. Do you know what I mean? But or in like Samsung as a sponsor, do you know what I mean? Like whatever, like it's The main thing is how the kit actually looks and how the football's being played. The full optics of the game. Again, just because you sign a deal with Jordan doesn't mean Chelsea are going to be with Jordan for the rest of their existence. They might go back to Adidas, they might go back to Nike, who knows, maybe somehow execute a good deal with another manufacturer that suddenly got way more revenue to give. You don't know what the future holds, but I would be down with Jordan. I genuinely would. I think it would be cool. I do like the old school kits. I'm a bit of a traditionalist in certain ways of football. I loved like the old school, kits from 2003. I got that Lampard kit, the Fly Emirates one with the stripes down the front. Kind of, similar design in terms of this. I loved the 2019 away kit with Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount, and Tomori, the mod style kit, the collar, the white, that was dope as well. So I'm not like this or nothing, but I've got no issue. Like, why not lean into it? You've got the American owners. Fine, give us a 5-year deal with Jordan, make us some cool kits, make us loads of revenue, make, swanky West London Chelsea football club the Fulham Road, because it used to be like, do you remember that kit launch a few years ago, still under Lampard's second season, when they talked about like, Kings of the Kings, kind of like Kings of the Kings Road, how it was used to be like, there was a massive fashion movement in the 60s and like on the Fulham Road and Chelsea and stuff. So, it will always be there, the history and the culture to lean back into. But for me, the kits come and go. Do you know what I mean? So, lean into it for a while. Enjoy this style. It will change again. You'll do other styles and stuff. But, I don't know. I think that's wicked. I would love that personally, as opposed to... This is like something you'd get. I know it's because it's on a coat hanger and it's just been taken in a white background. But this is like, almost looks like a fake Chelsea kit you get in a charity shop. Like, oh, do you want this? This is Chelsea. No, that's actually 2024, 25, $1 billion corporation Chelsea's new kit. Come on, give me a break. Jesus freaking Christ, mate. They ain't all been misses recently. We've had some hits, and I've bought a few as well. I bought 3 kits from this season. I've bought the first kit, the third kit, and the training kit, the Trivago. So they're taking my money, man. But I'm a bit of a mug because I buy them and I don't wear them. Even when I went to Stamford Bridge a lot, I wouldn't wear them. I just like having them, collecting really. Anyway. What do you think? I wanted to talk about it and put out to you guys, make a little video here, so let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, man. Like and subscribe to this channel, Football Therapy. Yeah, it's not very French, this is it. Merci, mes amis, à plus. I'll see you later.